Good evening, everybody. I will call the January 24th regular session meeting to order. Would you please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Zerlo, would you please conduct the roll call?
Certainly. Mr. Castine.
Present.
Mr. Hazael.
Here.
Mr. Hall.
Here.
Mr. Henry.
Here.
Mr. Hughes.
Here.
Mr. Kretzer is asked to be excused. Mr. Furrier.
Here.
Mr. Randall.
Here.
Mr. Timmons.
Here.
Ms. Waldron is asked to be excused. You have a quorum.
Thank you very much. All legislators have received a copy of the minutes of the January 10th, 2024 regular session. If there are no additions, deletions, or corrections, I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes. Motion by legislator Hughes, second by legislator Hazael. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Don't want me on record.
I will now recognize anyone in the audience.
Chairman, your new legislator is out. He's talking too much. It's hard to concentrate. What?
The gavel for the gavel.
Just make me the sergeant of arms, and then I don't get trouble.
Okay. I'll now recognize those in the audience that wish to share their thoughts and concerns with the legislature. Please raise your hand if you wish to be recognized. State your name and address for the records. And in accordance with the rules of order, a person addressing the legislature will be limited up to 5 minutes. The chairperson, at his discretion, may also limit the number of speakers addressing the same topic. Is there anyone that wishes to speak in public session? I see no one. We will now go into committee reports. I will call the chairperson of each committee in alphabetical order by committee, starting with Legislator Hazael, Buildings and Grounds.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Buildings and Grounds Committee has not met since the last regular session. The next Buildings and Grounds Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Monday, February 12th at 4 p.m. End of report.
Thank you very much, sir. Children and Family Services, Legislator Perry. I looked over there for you, but you weren't there.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Children and Family Services Committee has not met since the last regular session. In my new capacity, I recently met with Commissioner Peters to get a briefing on all the programs that the Department of Social Services provides to the community. I plan on meeting with the Commissioner on a regular basis and look forward to guiding this department. The next Children and Family Services Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Tuesday, February 6th at 5:15. End of report.
Thank you very much. Economic Development and County Operations. I believe, Mr. Zerlo, you have that report.
I do, sir. On behalf of Legislator Waldron, the Economic Development and County Operations Committee has not met since last regular session. However, the committee was clear on resolutions number 32 through 36, which are on tonight's agenda. The next Economic Development and County Operations Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, February 14 at 4 p.m. End of report, sir.
Thank you very much. Finance, Legislator Timmons.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, the Finance Committee has not met since the last regular session. The next Finance Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, February 7th at 5:15 p.m.
Very good, thank you, sir. Health, Legislator Hughes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Health Committee has not met since the last regular session. The next committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, February 7th at 4 p.m. End of report.
Thank you very much. Human Services, Legislator Randall.
Thank you, Chairman. The Human Services Committee has not yet met since the last regular session. The next Human Services Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Tuesday, February 6th at 4:15 p.m. Please end the report.
Very good, thank you very much.
I do know, I believe, Kevin, you met with your department heads already or planned to?
Quite a bit of them.
Legislator
brought me
Hughes
around.
is being tour guide?
We've met
You
with
get no stipend for that.
No, I did, though, just hanging out with the cabinet this week.
Mr. Furrier said he was gonna take me around too this week. So I appreciate the help and I appreciate it.
Very good, thank you very much, sir. Personnel, the Personnel Committee has not met since the last regular session. The next Personnel Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Monday, February 5th at 5 p.m. Plattsburgh International Airport and Legislative Hall.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Plattsburgh International Airport Committee met earlier. Chris Craig, the airport director, was present and
discuss several resolutions, including authorizing the installation of passenger boarding bridge gate, 2, construction project grant acceptance, authorizing the airport-wide access gate control and security upgrades design project grant acceptance, and authorize the acquire foreign object debris sweeper vehicle replacement project grant acceptance. Resolutions 37 through 53 have been placed on the agenda as a result of the committee's recommendation. The next Plattsburgh International Airport Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, February 28th at 4 p.m. End of report.
Chairman, I'd just like to reiterate that I believe your committee hosted an executive session this evening. It's very important that everything your committee was briefed on remains confidential.
I think that's a big point, especially for the new legislators and some of the old ones. When we go in executive session, it's got to stay there, especially as of tonight. He told us some information that can't go out to the public until it's released. So let's always keep that in the back of our mind. End of report.
Thank you very much. Public Safety, Legislator Castleton.
Thank you, sir. The Public Safety Committee has not met since the last regular session. Resolutions number 54 through number 60 were polled and been placed on the agenda. The next Public Safety Committee meeting is tentatively scheduled for Monday, February 5th at 4 p.m. End of report.
Thank you very much. And Transportation,
Yes, sir.
you have that report.
On behalf of Legislator Kretzer, the Transportation Committee has not met since last regular session. The committee was polled on resolutions 61 through 63 on tonight's agenda. The next Transportation Committee meeting is scheduled for Monday, February 12th at 5:15 p.m. Sir, end of report.
Thank you very much. Liaison reports, Board of Health, Legislator Hughes.
No reports.
Thank you. Chamber of Commerce, Legislator Kretzer, I don't believe there's a report there. Do you know something different?
I do not, sir.
Okay, differently. Community Services Board, Legislator Castleton.
No report this time, sir.
Thank you. Cooperative Extension, Legislator Timmons.
Our meeting was canceled due to snow last Tuesday and rescheduled for next Tuesday.
Okay, thank you. Discipline Review, grievance, good. Thank you. Intercounty, Legislator Randall. Intercounty, any report?
Be leaving tomorrow to go to Old Forge. That's where our next meeting is.
Are you going by snowmobile or by car?
Yeah, exactly, right? Basically, we're going to be, do the Arts Center at 220, 3273 unit, 20 in Old Forge. Tour the viewing Arts Center, and then lunch after.
Very good. All right, thank you. LCLG Regional Planning Board, Legislators Hughes and Kretzer.
No reports.
Okay. Soil and Water, Legislators Bizzaio and Timmons.
Yeah, we met last Thursday night. Welcome Dave to it. I gave everybody a handout. I usually do this time of the year. Some of the projects that we'll be looking to do, some of the things that people are excited about year to year, the tire recycling. We are going to be doing 3 of those this year with Plattsburgh, Beacon Town, and Champlain are the 3 towns that will be hosting it. Anybody can bring them from anywhere in the county to those. Hydro seeding that we typically do along the roadsides. Still putting out money to the salt reductions for cost share to the towns, and culvert replacements for flood resiliency and wildlife crossings, just to name a few of them. But many other things and lots of big projects going on many of the farms still closing out, and new ones coming on. So the county is doing very well with funding from the state for soil and water.
Very good. Thank you. Workforce Development Board, Legislator Perrier.
I'd like to meet with Mr. Zorlo, find out, or somebody that could inform me where I'm supposed to go, what the meetings are, and what it's about, because
I will get you all that information, sir.
Oh, absolutely nothing, so no report.
Okay, very good. Dave, I skipped over you. I'm sorry.
I'm in the same boat. I was gonna actually talk to Mike when I came early, but the airport business was,
Oh, that's fine.
first and foremost, so I'll get with Mike.
All right, very good. Thank you both. Staff reports. Ms. Keller, do you have a report?
I would like to request a very brief executive session to provide an update regarding the sale of property.
Very good, thank you, ma'am. And, I'm sorry.
Nothing further.
Okay. Mr. Zerwell.
Very briefly, I did send everybody NISAC's first and second iteration of their budget analysis
process. Listen, there's a lot of things in this thing that affect county government. So it's not a perfect budget, but I will tell you it is 1,000,000% better than last year's proposal. So I think county governments, for the most part, fared fairly well in the executive's proposed budget. The legislature obviously still has to get their hands on it. Our biggest concern, quite frankly, is that the state has a $5 billion budget deficit this year, looking at out years of another $5 billion, another $5 billion, and then $9 billion budget deficit. So they're, and if the legislature, like they normally do, add money to the budget, there's going to be downward pressure placed on local government. So that's what we're trying to ensure, that whatever they do at their level doesn't impact us. But there is no big FMAP diversion or any massive thing that is immediately showing as a $1 million plus problem in our budget.
But it is fair to say that the $1.4 billion EFMAP will continue.
That's for perpetuity.
Yes.
So there won't be a fight this year over that second payment?
No, what we're still talking about, it's in the weeds here, but there was a diversion, which is the share of the federal money that should have been approved to county governments that the state said, we're not giving to you any longer. There's also what we call reconciliation, EFMAP reconciliation. For many years, they charge us 80% of the, or they pay us 80% of the difference, and then look where we end up, and then they pay us the other 20%. In 2019, they stopped paying us the 20%. They believe that they have no obligation to pay us that 20%. That is now reaching $7 million to Clinton County. That's not money that they're taking from us. That's just a revenue that we should be receiving from them. So we still talk to them, hoping there's a compromise to be had there. So you will hear that.
Right, so it's part of the battle for
Is the
new,
old reconciliation.
if we can get the reconciliation, then we'll pay.
For a portion
A
thereof.
portion of it, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and secondly, quick reminder, you all, if you haven't done it already, you have a statutory obligation to do your workplace sexual harassment training. I passed again. So please, when you have a moment, take care of that. If you missed your link, call Kim. She can resend the link. It's under mineral, I believe. So sometimes it's a little awkward. You might have deleted the link if you don't see it. So please start. Needs to be done by when, Kim? End of February. So just a quick reminder. That's all, sir.
Thank you very much. Resolutions. Before voting on the resolutions, I want to note that the majority of the resolutions have been thoroughly discussed by the appropriate committees, and the legislature is taking action tonight based in large part on the recommendation of those committees. Mr. Zuderlo, would you please read the titles of the resolutions to be acted upon?
Certainly. Resolution number 32, authorizing Clinton County to apply for a permit for use of the SUNY Fieldhouse as a poll site for elections.
Motion, legislator Castine, second. Legislator Perrier. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Resolution number 33, authorizing contract amendment with COT Systems Incorporated, County Clerk.
Motion, legislator Perrier, second. Legislator Castine. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Resolution number 34, authorizing payment of membership dues, real property.
Motion, legislator Castine, second. Legislator Timmons. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 35, approving reappointments to the Clinton County Planning Board, Planning Department.
Mr. Randall, 4-4. Thank you very much. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 36, authorizing payment of 2024 membership dues, county clerk.
Motion, legislator Perrier. Second, legislator Castine. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 37, authorizing New York State Department of Transportation master contract for grants, contract number K007515, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 38, authorizing lease amendment with Tailwind PVG LLC, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Perrier. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 39, authorizing the installation of a passenger boarding bridge Gate 2 construction project, grant acceptance, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Timmons. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 40, authorizing agreement with CNS Engineers Incorporated for construction, observation, and administration services for the installation of a passenger boarding bridge Gate 2 construction project, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 41, authorizing the airport-wide access gate control and security upgrades design project, grant acceptance, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Perrier. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 42, authorizing agreement with CNS Engineers Incorporated for design and bidding services for the airport-wide access gate control and security upgrades design project, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Timmons. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 43, authorizing the acquired foreign object debris sweeper vehicle replacement project, grant acceptance, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 44, authorizing agreement with CNS Engineers Incorporated for the procurement of airport foreign object debris sweeper equipment project, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Perrier. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 45, authorizing change order number 1 and final with Reichenberg Construction Incorporated, rehabilitation of taxiway B pavement and general aviation apron phase 2 construction project, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Timmons. Discussion.
Just for the record, I like it when they go down. Good. I don't see that very often.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 46, authorizing contract with Plattsburgh North Country Chamber of Commerce, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 47, awarding bid for the aircraft rescue and firefighting vehicle and additional equipment, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Perrier. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Resolution number 48, authorizing out-of-state travel, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Timmons. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 49, authorizing lease amendment with Grand Canyon Scenic Airlines, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 50, authorizing payment of 2024 membership dues, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Perrier. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 51, authorizing contract extension with Daniels Signs Incorporated, Plattsburgh International.
What committee earned your money this month?
Good.
Jeez. Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Timmons. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 52, awarding bid for aircraft rescue and firefighting personal protective equipment, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
So, I apologize if it was not in your meeting, but the county cost listed on here is based on federal grant funding. Was that because we don't know the percentage that the federal government is going to pay? So, or do we, is it, because I believe we have been designated to 95% now.
Chris said that's what's gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
Any further? Any further?
So just for the record, that'll be, the county costs associated with that contract will be 2.5% of the amount of money on that resolution.
Any further discussion, questions? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Paul?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 53, authorizing various contracts for the year 2024, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Berge. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 54, authorizing contract with the New York State Defenders Association, assigned counsel.
Motion, legislator Castine. Second, legislator Hall. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 55, authorizing payment of membership dues of public defender.
Motion, legislator Castine. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 56, amending resolution number 761 dated October 11, 2023, titled Authorizing Payment of 2024 Membership Dues, Emergency Services.
Motion, legislator Castine. Second, legislator Berge. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 57, authorizing payment of membership dues, District Attorney's Office, Child Advocacy Center.
Motion, legislator Castine. Second, legislator Hall. Discussion. Roll call.
Just for the record, Chairman, and for Legislator Randolph, all costs associated with the Child Advocacy Center are fully covered by grants. So you'll see a bunch of those throughout the year, zero count.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 58, authorizing Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield grant acceptance, District Attorney's Office, Child Advocacy Center.
Motion, legislator Castine. Second, legislator Hughes. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 59, authorizing contract with 518 Mobile RV Repair, District Attorney's Office, Child Advocacy Center.
Motion, legislator Castine. Second, legislator Berge. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 60, authorizing Clinton County Youth Bureau grant application and acceptance, District Attorney's Office, Child Advocacy Center.
Motion, legislator Castine. Second, legislator Hall. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 61, authorizing the purchasing agent to solicit bids for garage air filtration units, Highway Department.
Motion, legislator Randall. Second, legislator Bazile. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 62, authorizing application to the New York State Department of Transportation's 2023 Bridge New York Program, Highway Department.
Motion, legislator Bazile. Second, legislator Randall. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 63, amending resolution number 26 dated January 10, 2024, titled authorizing the purchase agent to solicit bids for 2 standardized Ford F-350 crew cab pickup trucks, Highway Department.
Motion, legislator Hughes. Second, legislator Bazile. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 64, authorizing the county treasurer to adjust appropriation and
various airport accounts, Plattsburgh International.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Hall. Discussion. Roll call.
I just want to briefly talk about this one too, for Kevin's, there's a lot. When money gets transferred from budget to budget, we're allowed to departments are allowed to ask for a transfer within departmental budgets that I can approve. You guys have given me that authority. When money needs to come from budget to budget, that's when we need to get legislative approval. The airport has 5 budgets, so what they're doing in this resolution is moving that $111 from one of their budgets to another budget, thereby requiring a resolution. Correct, but if this was in their sim budget, you wouldn't have had to correct this resolution.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 65, authorizing the county treasurer to adjust appropriation and corresponding revenue for the Workforce Investment Act grant, employment, and training.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Perrier. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 66, authorizing the county treasurer to establish appropriation and corresponding revenue for the Safe Harbor Grant, social services.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Perrier. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 67, authorizing the county treasurer to establish appropriation and corresponding revenue for the 2024 Youth Services Youth Bureau.
Motion, legislator Timmons. Second, legislator Perrier. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried.
Resolution number 68, authorizing payment of 2024 membership dues, legislature.
Motion, legislator Hall. Second, legislator Timmons. Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Timmons?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Carried. Does anyone have anything further to come before the legislature? I will entertain a motion to enter into executive session to discuss sale of property, did you say?
Yes.
Sale of property of real, sale of real property. Thank you. Motion by legislator Perrier, second by legislator Hughes. I keep wanting to call you Red. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We'll be in executive session in just a minute.